bringing you the NBA. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. Here's a look at what's coming up for New York. On Friday, they'll tip off a road trip in Washington where they'll take on the Wizards. Then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Jaren Jackson and the Boston Celtics.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Now Golden State's starting five. Johnson is out there with T. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Wendenborg in at the force line. And for New York, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Miles McBride. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Brunson in at the one spot. Golden State moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Here's Johnson. Lays it up off the glass. Johnson's got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Warriors. Brunson scanning the floor. Pass to McBride. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. We got minutes. We have rotations. These elements, Greg, are very much in the works at this time of the season.
And I tell you, a high streak from a role player might earn them a starting spot. And further success can really shake things up. Giving everyone a fair chance is key.
Here's Doncic. Following the score by Golden State. And again, New York with the triple.
My goodness, no defense is good enough for that. The ability to connect under duress. Luka, look out.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And it's Brunson missing. The Warriors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Johnson kicks to Davis. And the Warriors, another 3.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
The drive by Doncic. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Exactly the kind of start you're looking for. They are 4 for 5 out of the gates.
Johnson with it. Brunson picks him up. And Davis gets it to go.
It's always a good sign when the 3 is falling for Davis. It really opens up the rest of his game.
Of the big men in the league, Doris, Anthony Davis, to me at least, has always been among the best one-on-one scorers.
Well, that's because, Kevin, he is a 3-level scorer. He can be a lob threat. You can put him on the box or at the elbows. You're going to have to draw a second defender if he's on the face-up because he can't get guarded one-on-one.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Miles McBride.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Hits it from three-point range.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Back to Doncic. Mitchell passes to Towns. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Towns has got his second basket of the game. Zubac's a screen on Mitchell. Outside for Davis. Johnson from outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. I asked him if there's anything in particular they can do to keep Tatum's production at bay. He mentioned, well, the playmaking ability is what hits you first. His skill is something we're going to have to slow down, and we feel we have a good plan defensively to do so. A plan is a good start. We'll see if they're able to execute. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. And that one is good from Zubac.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
New York trails by 5. On the wing, Doncic. Guarded by Tatum. Fades and shoots. And again, it's New York.
This guy's been impressive this quarter, putting his team on his back.
High post Johnson. 43 points out last game. It's good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Doncic outside. Towns. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Johnson can't get it to go.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Brunson gets it to go.
That's business right there. Jalen Brunson, the catch, shoot, and on to the next play.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
And going back a season ago, it was a win for both sides in their two meetings.
You know, despite the disparity in talent, these two teams played each other tough last year. Let's see how competitive they are this time around.
Warriors leading by 3. Johnson kicks to Tatum. And another 3 for Golden State.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Warriors lead by 6. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring break. So both teams making some changes here. Setting the floor for the Warriors. T is out there with Johnson. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Lendenborg in at the 4. Here's Dadier. They get the rebound. And it's good for 2. Towns has got 8.
The shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over, so you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Johnson. The kick out to Tatum. For 3, and the Warriors, another 3.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Now, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Bagley, he's checked in for Towns. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Warriors. Herbert Jones comes in for T. Brunson against Johnson. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Over in the corner, Claxton. Jones kicks to Johnson. Outside Tatum for the 3. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got his 9th assist in the game now.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Got to push Bagley out of the paint. Once he's close to the rim, he is locked in on scoring. And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Brunson outside. And here's Doncic from the arc. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Yeah, first quarter, he's dropped 2 threes. Now he has another to his credit.
Johnson for 3. And it's Luka with the rebound. Right wing. McBride with the ball. Picked up by Claxton.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And it's Johnson. Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was. Wow. Doncic passes to Brunson. Johnson with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson on the court. Brunson from deep three-point range. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Thank you. Well, Coach Kerr, what did you like about the way your guys have started this game off?
Well, I like the way we defended without fouling so we could get our flow. And guys just came in and made some big ones, and our offense got going.
The defense was disciplined. Thanks, Coach.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
Well, looking at the Warriors, they started the season on a high note. Now they look to improve to 2-0.
Yeah, they look strong in their first matchup, played with a lot of energy. We'll see if it carries over into this one.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Golden State Warriors.
Obviously, they've been locked in from range. Your confidence grows as each shot goes in. It becomes contagious.
Yeah, in the second half, though, they got to mix it up a little more because those who live by the three, you know the rest.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
And something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We've got Jalen Brunson. Anunoby out there with Karl Anthony Towns.
Oh, you got to be kidding.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Here's Brunson. The close-range shot is good from Brunson.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
Second-round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. What Luka Doncic does with the ball in his hands is never predetermined. He said, quote, "I just see what the defense gives me. It's never the same decision. It's a lot of factors. You've got to look at who's guarding you, if the shot's going in or not. There's a lot to think about, and then decide." Back to you.
He keeps them guessing. Allie, we thank you very much. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Golden State. Dort comes in for Jason Tatum. Doncic kicks to Brunson. Towns, the pass to Brunson. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Brunson's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, has Jalen Brunson come into it.
Oh, my goodness! Wow! What a play!
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
You know, I thought in the first half this guy was pressing. He was rushing. Now he's settled into the game.
Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got 25 points.
Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago. The Warriors, 4th.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
To the inside, stripped it away. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Towns finds McBride. And here's Brunson. 5 to shoot. 9 feet out. Knocked loose.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
Mitchell, he's checked in for the Knicks. Then for the Warriors, Ivica Zubac has checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Tatum in for George. Pass to Mitchell. Launches a 3. The Warriors pull it in.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Zubac, a screen on Mitchell. Johnson, the pass to McCall. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here. To get things straightened out. Without question, Jay displayed his skills today.
Well, he's been relentless, and to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
And New York making a change. Bagley's checked in.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Johnson attacking.
As athletic a move as you're going to see right there. Unreal.
How about the hang time on that thing? Wow. Now here's Brunson. 12 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer Bagley. Rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Golden State. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. He gets that one.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Pass to Bagley. Back to Brunson. On the wing, Doncic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists now in the game. Zubac, a screen on Mitchell. Johnson kicks to Tatum. Back to Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Down low, and finished off by Bagley.
And how about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down.
Here's Johnson. Oh.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Doncic kicks to Brunson. Here's Bagley. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on Davis.
And how about the strength?
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Thank you. I'm here with Jason Tatum. And Jason, congratulations on the win. What did you like about this team's performance tonight?
Our toughness. And, we figuring it out. It's early, but we taking it game by game, quarter by quarter, and everybody contributing. So, I liked it.
Thanks, Jason.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, James.